Video 58. August 18, 2011. Friends, I have not good news. As I told you in our last conversation, the dwarf star could suffer acceleration from a given point of influence of the Sun. This is happening right now. The dwarf star Red Kachina is coming at an increasing rate, and may advance its position in a few months. It may reduce the time of arrival of 11 for 6 months or less. Everything depends on this acceleration caused by an unexpected change in behavior of your Sun, which amplified its gravitational field as if he had been scheduled to receive the dwarf star, and provide speed necessary for its apex to return to the influence of the black hole in its orbital apex opposite the Sun. Dwarf star is much larger than this comet, like comparing a sparrow to an eagle. We believe that the dwarf star is no longer in arrears by Krullians because its spacecraft continues to follow closely dwarf star, but it seems to be doing nothing to reduce this acceleration. The angular position of the Earth to the Sun is changing rapidly, and the Moon may suffer an orbital patch, moving to a more pronounced ellipse, approximately 30 days from now. The more elliptical orbits get the Moon, the tides will be higher in smaller away tangencies, so many coastal areas will be flooded widely. You may lose the planet Mercury during this passages. The imbalance caused in the Sun can absorb it, or throw it out of orbit with large solar flares. The geomagnetic field of the planet will enter a state of extreme fragility during these passages, therefore not exposed to the Sun after the 20th of next September during solar flares. You will see the plants dry out in hours, and nothing is exposed to the Sun in these peaks can survive. Entire tectonic plates may sink in the oceans, and fresh water of lakes and rivers will warm up by solar energy radiated. Some of you are asking, can you give us a step-by-step breakdown of the recovery process for planet Earth once Kachinas has done their damage? But this is a utopia. There is no such a recipe to follow. Each case, each region, each group will have to solve their local problems in the first moments. The friends who provided us with the location coordinates may assist us in this rescue for survivors in each region that we serve, and will be the first to be contacted. We will try to find all of you who are among the survivors. You will be a great help that you're much more enlightened than most of the facts. I guess to answer specific questions at this time of events is therefore a waste of time. I will inform directly the facts and the possible unfolding of events as you are able to receive data. We are extremely busy covering and recording our mission to the database of the Community Galactica, and part of our fleet is helping Arcturians to abandon the land and submarine bases. A large Arcturian mothership is hovering over various regions collecting the equipment and materials, so you will hear many strange noises when this big ship is lying next to your regions. CV brought a recording of strange noise in Russian territory over 2 cities, and this is the type of noise generated by reverberation of a portal opened for local transportation when moving heavy equipment removed from regional bases. CV also brought a few copies of an old notebook called by you as VoynichManuscript, which was found centuries ago in a language foreign to any you've used here on the planet. Well, This is really a lucky find. The student who lost his book of personal notes to about 550 years ago belonged to a race of humanoids tall and thin, the Tags, a very gentle people who live in Orion. They do botanical research in several galaxies. For writing, she describes the plants found and observed in other solar systems, and made some copies of astrological positions where these species had been catalogued from. The affection, with which she was making these personal notes, should be a trainee in botany. Which must have been very sad to lose these notes. 500 years ago, the navigation systems of ships of many races did not communicate with databases like today, and much was written down or recorded. A scientist would never do this botanical annotation type, but a child in field training, yes. Children sometimes become absorbed with their findings and forget things everywhere. With children of other races is no different. I hope we can continue communicating through the end of September or October, when we believe your reporting system network will begin to shut down. My messages will be short from now on, but will be in real time, according to your system of transmission frequencies. We simulated in our equipment at the request of CB, the VHF Marine Channel 16, and Channel 7 VHF of the automotive trucks. During operations in October or November, we may broadcast messages to those who are connected with these systems. This is not really necessary to rescue by the coordinates received. It is eventual to facilitate communications with isolated groups that may give references of where they are. Many of you ask about the black stone of transmission of brain waves in the distance, given to CB, and it looks like any other pebble. It is tuned, that is, works specifically between two people for whom it was programmed. He will put a picture for you.